Welcome back to Gaming News with Spoons. We've got some information today regarding Hajimari No Kiseki, the latest game in the Legend of Heroes franchise, the latest game being developed by Falcom. Let's go ahead and hop over to Jamatsu's website here to find out just what this game has in store for us. So we did get some new information regarding some of the more characters that are coming out. We already knew that Lloyd Banning and Reen Sworzer were going to be main characters in this game. Reen being the main character of the Erebonia arc, and Lloyd Banning being the main character of the Crossbell arc. But it's this new character, C, the final main protagonist, that I want to get in and cover. And people who have played The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel are going to be very familiar with this character, or at least the name C, and who he was. So a knight who hides his face with a full cover mask and excels in battle with his excellent swordplay. Although he has the same name as the leader of the Imperial Liberation Front, a terrorist organization that once triggered a civil war, his outfit and weapons are different, making his true identity once shrouded in many mysteries. Under the command of the former Governor General Rufus Alberea, who governed Crossbell during the occupation by the Empire, he seems to be single-handedly investigating the disquieting moves of the Imperial Defense Force. So whether or not this is that specific character remains to be seen, but we will just have to play the game, I guess, to find out. We also got a new character named Swin Abel, a boy who was once an assassin. He has two unique swords of different length and fights at precise close-range combat depending on the state of the battle. He has a cool personality and is highly practical, but is often under the thumb of his companion Nadia, whose behavior always causes him to worry. A certain incident led him to break free from the organization where he was once known as an assassin, and now he and Nadia spend their days fleeing their pursuers. Nadia Rain. A girl who works with Swin as an assassin. She carries various weapons hidden in her stuffed animal and exhibits excellent ability in mid-range combat and long-range combat. Although she always speaks unenergetically and without motivation, she has an excellent analytical abilities and skills at tricking enemies with her cute appearance and acting prowess. During their days on the run, escaping the organization together, Nadia and Swin were asked by a certain someone to transport a strange suitcase. Lapis Rosenberg, a small doll made by the Rosenberg studio with the appearance of a human girl. She has lost her own personality and can operate independently, but for some reason has lost all memory about herself. She is proud to be a Rosenberg doll and always acts with an elegance in mind, but is also a bit awkward at times. She has decided to work with C and Swin, who she encounters in midst of a certain incident, in order to restore her forgotten memories and learn who she is. Keywords 3 and 9. An adventure novel that became a bestseller in many countries. The story is that of an assassin boy, Sword of 3, and his partner girl, Sword of 9, who betray the organization at an attempt to escape. This novel that depicts the life of these two assassins has many fans across all ages and genders, but the mystery of its author is unknown. It is also one of its talking points. Amongst avid readers, there are plausible rumors that the novel was published in various countries in place of a wanted poster in order to capture the people that the protagonists were modeled after. Clearly, this is hinting towards Swin and Nadia obviously being these characters. I mean, that would logically make sense. Now, what I want to cover here is the cross-story system. I actually thought this was pretty interesting. So Legend of Heroes Hajimari No Kiseki uses the series' first cross-story system, allowing you to progress through the story while freely switching between the three protagonists, Reen, Lloyd, and C. Routes are divided by chapters, and you can freely switch between routes from the main menu. Significant story developments will occur as you progress to the end of each route in that chapter, allowing you to progress to the next chapter. Even if the same location, depending on the route you select, the time of day, or the time in the story may differ, presenting different situations to obtain different information. In scenes where each route's characters just miss running into each other, how the event scene plays out will differ depending on the route. In one route, the characters may be investigating a mystery, while another route, the story progresses with the mystery already revealed. This sort of theme can only be realized by the cross-story system, so please look forward to the original scenes and story development of this game. I find that kind of interesting because I feel like that could be that could hurt the plot, but that could also really do it. And I feel like if anyone can accomplish this well, it is going to be Falcom's writing team. So I'm really curious, of course, to see how they're going to jump in and handle this. I mean, we clearly see that some of the characters from Trails of Cold Steel arcs are returning, and we have Altina as well as Elliot. So, you know, we'll still get those characters, and we also get to see Rixia from the Crossbell arc as well. In each route, a countless number of reliable companions will appear to help out the protagonist, including Rixia Mao in Lloyd's route and additional guest characters deeply involved in the story. There may even be a special system that allows you to freely form a party of the companions you encounter in each route. That's actually pretty cool, so I'm kind of hoping, you know, we can get to see some of these characters that we've become so well acquainted with over the course of the other games. And that is all the information that they gave us, but all in all, it sounds really interesting, and I'm very curious to see more information about this game. I've yet to play through all of these games. There are a lot, but it is my goal on this channel, and with this new game progressing forward, Trails of Cold Steel 4, I'm sure at this point is going to, at some point, get an announcement for an official English localization. It has me excited to dive into this series. Falcom has become one of my favorite game studios, and it is all no doubt to the care and passion that they put into their products. And one thing that I want to bring up and talk about is a brand new game that is being worked on called Breathless. Will You Understand Me? It's always really cool to be able to see someone in our community achieve something big, and Mr. Japan, or at Ylele over on Twitter, has achieved just that. He recently announced that he will be doing a voiceover for one of the characters within Breathless, Will You Understand Me, along with Kira Buckland, who you may know for voicing 2B for Nier Automata. So that's pretty exciting information, and congrats, Mr. Japan, to being a part of that. I look forward to hearing your voice within the game and getting a chance to play it. So if you guys haven't followed Mr. Japan, I'll leave a link down to his Twitter below. He's a really awesome guy, and I highly recommend you guys follow him. So with that being said, guys, that's going to close up Gaming News with Spoons. Be sure to hit subscribe there if you have not already, so you can stay up to date with all things Trails and Kiseki related, as well as Japanese and JRPG related, among anything that's just Japanese games. If you want to help contribute to the news segments, please tweet me out on Twitter at TonberryKing128 and hit me up with a news article. Preferably use the hashtag Gaming News with Spoons so I can kind of segment those into that particular hashtag and sort through them. But thanks again, everybody, and most importantly, stay happy, be happy, game happy. Spoons is checking out.